It's saying preparing to live stream the meeting. And live.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. I'm so excited that you decided to join us today, and welcome to Critically
Crypto.
Yay! Okay, Kaylee. So I'm gonna need you to pose real quick for a thumbnail. Okay, ready? Pose on 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the top 10. I'm gonna start with my OpenSea picks. So give me 1 second to share my screen and let's jump on into this show today. I hope y'all had a great week.
Awesome.
So let's go on, get in to it. We are going to open it up to the
Oh, I love that homepage so much.
I know, it's really nice, that piece of artwork, isn't it?
Yeah. I love that NFT. I can tell you right now.
So, all right. So for, I believe most of these, we have the top 10 and we have one Solana project in the top 10. So that's really exciting. OpenSea just actually added Solana projects to their platform. So, you know, I'm happy to see that. So number 1, we have Mutant Ape Yacht Club. Okay, so it is up 120% today, 18% over the last week, and has a floor price of 40 Ethereum. We have Moonbirds at number 2, that is currently down 31% for the day and down 80% for the week at 29 ETH as the floor price. We have Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is number 3. It's up 171% and it over the last 24 hours and up 54% over the 7-day period at 154 ETH. And I'm pretty sure that has to do with Yugalabs announcing the land sale. And so we'll get into that a little bit later. At number 4, we have OK Bears. This is a project that was released on the Solana network. It is up 124% over the last 24 hours, and it's currently at a floor price of 149 Solana. And so for the people that are not familiar with Solana, I'm going to go right ahead and click this so you have an understanding, because I didn't check the Solana price at the moment, but we can go right here and see what's the equivalent. Okay, it is no longer on sale. So let me click something else that is that I can click to see. Okay, so 159 Solana right now is about $14,000. You can see that right next to the 159 price. So this project is doing very, very well. That is good to know. At number 5, we have Befriend Series 2. Really excited about that project. It is down 78% over the last 24 hours, but it is up 187% over the last 7 days. The current floor price is 0.73. And, you know, I've been in the Discord like, come on, folks, like, let's not list under 1 ETH. What's going on with you people? But, you know, you can't spend all your time talking about the floor. At number 6, we have Ragnarok Meta. Okay, and that is down 33.60% over the last 24 hours, and it's at 2.32 ETH. We have Akutars, which we talked about in previous weeks. It is currently down 35% over the last 24 hours, and it's sitting at 1.6 ETH. I think that project is going to do really well over the long term if you guys are long-term holders. And I think that price is probably good to jump in on that one. So, that's just my 2 cents, but do your own research. All right, we have number 8, the RTFKT MNLTH. That is the project, the wearable NFT with the sneakers and Nike. It's down 19% over the last 24 hours, but it is up 14% over the last week, and it's sitting at 8 ETH. We have for number 9, Bored Ape Kennel Club, which is up 71% over the last 24 hours and up 54% over the last week, sitting at 10.5 ETH. And at number 10, we have Murakami Flower Seed. That is up 89% over the last 24 hours, down 66% over the last 7 days. It's sitting at 7.28 ETH. And last week, I mentioned this project because it's on the top 10, but I said he was a Japanese pop artist, and he is, but I mean, he's a visual artist, not a pop singing artist. Just wanted to be clear. And so that is your OpenSea top 10 for today.
Awesome.
What do you have, Kaylee, on your side of things?
Yes. So let's jump into the top 10 Stacks NFT projects. So today we're on Byzantium, guys. So at number 1, we have Megapont Ape Club. Their floor price is over 2,000 stacks, so 2,635 stacks, and their volume today is 5,100 stacks, and they're actually down 10% today. Number 2, we have Megapont Robots, a companion collection from Megapont. Their floor price is 188 stacks. Their total sales volume for today is 477 stacks, and they're actually up 157% today. Number 3, we have Tiger Force. So Tiger Force's floor is 84 stacks, and their volume today is 455 stacks, and they're actually up 100%, which is really cool. Together with Gamma. So that's actually a new Stacks NFT collection. It's actually a one-of-one collection from Stacks NFT artists from across the ecosystem. And it's actually a rebrand from Stacks NFT. They changed their website to gamma.io, and it's really cool. So they feature a lot of these Stacks ecosystem artists. And as you can see, these one-of-one collections are really dope. But jumping back to number 10, number 5, we have Madstar HVAC Whales Club. So their floor today is 44 stacks, and their sales volume is 305 stacks, and they're up about 0.32%. Number 6, we have Mutant Monkeys. Mutant Monkeys is another popular blue chip NFT collection on Stacks. So their floor price is 135 stacks, and their total sales volume is 305 stacks, and they're actually down 66% today. At number 7, we have another companion collection from Megapont, Wasteland Apes. So their floor price is 20 stacks, and their total sales volume today is 255 stacks, and they're actually down 53% today. At number 8, we have Project Indigo Act 1. We'll be talking a little bit more about Project Indigo later today. Their floor is 90 stacks, and their total sales volume is 110 stacks, and they're down 54% today. At number 9, we have Crash Punks Volume 2. Their floor price is 86 stacks, and their total sales volume today is 85, and they're down 6.5%. At number 10, we have Stacks Paris, last but not least. So their floor price today is 69%, and their total sales volume is 69. So they're up 100%.
Super duper exciting. So it's been another eventful week in the NFT space, okay? And we have so much to share with you. I'm so excited for everyone who has joined us. Please leave a comment in the chat below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share it. Let people know that this is a time where we are here. So let's go to popular categories of NFTs. So Number one, art entities. You guys know, I really wanted to get into the different categories because I wanted you to understand that there's an entity for everyone based on your interests. So don't get put off because you're not really that into art. There is probably something available for you that is in your interest base, and that's something that you can keep up with because of your interest. So number one, I have art entities listed here. Number two, membership entities. So art entities, you guys are pretty much already familiar with, but membership entities, they are going to be like entities that you want to like to join a group, right? So if you own this NFT, it's not really about the art of the NFT. It's really about if you own the NFT, there are certain perks that you will receive by owning the NFT. There's wearable entities, which is at number three. Wearable NFTs are NFTs that can be like clothing in the space. And also, I mean, you can wear them in the metaverse. You can also wear them. I mean, some of them come with in real life pieces to wear as well, so that your avatar and yourself can wear these NFTs. Now going to number four, sports NFTs. I'm going to pull up some on the screen in just a minute. These are obviously going to be NFTs that are around and featuring athletes and what they have going on. Two popular projects are NFT All Day, they recently released, and So Rare, which I will put up for you. Land NFTs, of course. If you're not familiar with the metaverse is how the metaverse works is there are things inside of the metaverse that are sold as NFTs. So for example, if you purchased land in Decentraland, the way that they would manage that first purchase is through an NFT, and you will see the block of land that you purchase. So it kind of is like a virtual deed for your land in the metaverse. In the same way for Sandbox. Sandbox is really a really popular metaverse because each business can basically they can gate their space in Sandbox. So with Decentraland, if you create a space, anyone in the program can basically go in and out of your space. Whereas Sandbox, you can actually gate it so that people have to show like an NFT to enter into your particular land and experience that you created. So that's kind of like the difference between the two. There are photography entities, which I really think are going to be really big this summer. I've heard a lot of influencers talk about that. And also, can you go to the next page, Kaylee?
Oh, yeah.
And then we have music NFTs as well. And Kaylee's going to take over the last two categories.
So we're talking about play to earn games, guys. So we're seeing a lot of NFT projects create these play to earn games as part of their utility on their roadmap. So right now is a bear market. So people are quiet, but they're slowly and quietly building. So a lot of these projects will take tokens that they've created, like Project Indigo has Talks, and we have Megapon who has Megacoin. So they're creating these tokens to use as currency towards other items in their NFT ecosystem. So it's really cool. That is something we'll touch base on. An NFT-fi. So that is a new term. Some of you are probably like, what is that? So that is more of taking your NFT and DeFi and combining the two together. So basically you can lock up your NFT and earn some kind of yield in DeFi. So whether that's Alex from AlexGo or Bitcoin or Miami Coin or New York Coin, that's what that is. And this is relatively new, and we're seeing projects work on this. And this is something we'll tease later on.
Okay, let me share my screen really quickly with you guys.
Yeah.
Let me share so you can see exactly what I mean, just using the OpenSea platform. So as you can see, I have the main screen on here for the stats, but if you open up the category section, you see all these different categories, right? And so we talked about music NFTs. So you can see the top 10 music NFTs that are happening right now. And I'm gonna just go to Snoop. He's the number 6 and number 7 top music NFT on OpenSea. And you can see it's going right now for 0.05, I believe. Yeah, 0.05, which is affordable, right? Relatively affordable for investment. And if you click on here, let's see if I can play a snippet of the music. It's taking a little bit to load, but
Gonna come to the metaverse. But I mean, I'm going ape shit crazy. I mean. One, two, three, four, please turn the beat on. Baseline so fine, young niggas
fit
it.
Go through the music on here and see which one you want to earn. And then if that song goes, the value of the song goes up and more people want that song, if you're holding on to it, you can sell it just like any of the rest of the NFTs and make a profit off of it. So we have music NFTs. We also have, let's go to the photography section. And let's see here, a project. Now I said let me go in the last 24 hours, what has been really popular. And I'm just gonna click on this Women Unite, because we're women and we're uniting here on the show. And you can just see what this collection is all about. The second collection by Women Unite, and it gives you a little breakdown of exactly what this project is about. So I'm going to actually go to another area with sports, and I'm gonna go back to the last 7 days, see what's been going on. And as you can see, this is the top 10, the association. I believe this is the NBA. Yes, they just came out with this recently, and you can kind of see what's going on here, what these bids are looking like. And lastly, let's go on back to I'm going to touch on this, the virtual world NFTs. And again, we have this top 10 list, so you can kind of see what's going on if you're not keeping up with all the different types of virtual worlds. And I'm going to go to, do I want to go to the sandbox? Let's go to the sandbox. And here you can see the lowest price item here in the sandbox is 1.6 ETH. That's where it says floor price. And you can see the land here that you would be purchasing and what's around you, right? So let me just click on this first one. It's doing a bid right now. So sometimes you can do it where it's a buy now, but if you own, you can also, people will post it up as a bid over a specific period of time. It says the sale ends May 17th. So it's at 1.41 right now. And you can kind of see where I don't know if you can see, but in that little orange little box, that is the plot of land that you would be purchasing. And you can dig more into the different lands and landscapes at your leisure. But I just wanted to really give you an understanding of, the variety of NFTs that are out there, and even on the OpenSea platform, although we went over last week all the different other types of platforms there are. So
awesome. Let's jump into the gaming play to earn game NFTs. So piggybacking off of what Crypto BJ said. So again, we're seeing NFTs build this utility. So we're seeing play to earn NFTs. So you own the NFT here, right? You see the Wastelander with the red laser eyes, and you have weaponry that comes in packs. So it comes with your companion that you can either purchase or get airdropped. And you're seeing gaming, so you can literally play, go through the steps, and defeat these monsters. Like right now, she's about to destroy this mutated Venus flytrap, right? And we have the talks up there at 0. So we're seeing, okay, I have my NFTs. This is more than just, you know, buying and trading. I'm actually, I'm in a game where I can earn currency. I can earn tokens to use for other things. I can exchange for fiat. I can buy other NFTs. I can get more companions to upgrade in this game. So this is one element. And Bitcoin Monkeys and Alex Go, which is DeFi on Bitcoin, they're currently working jointly to make it possible to stake your original Bitcoin Monkey, so you can earn like currency and you can earn interest and build up some kind of value outside of the NFT. Because again, we're looking for passive income. We're looking for ways to grow our wealth. So it's awesome to just buy an NFT, but now that NFT not only grew in the return that it has, but now I can even earn more to compound on top of that. So it's really cool to see. All righty, let's jump into the chat and see what the questions are looking like. So here,
Everyone's just saying hello.
Token gated community. So the executioner number 1 said token gated community. So I'm not sure if this is a question, but just to mention, so when it's token gated, it means that people who have the NFT, who actually own that, can participate. Like Crypto BJ said, land sell. So a lot of times your NFT project will have like a HQ or a clubhouse where only the holders can have access to it. So that's what it kind of means by token gated. And we also have merch that only the NFT holders can buy. So that makes it more valuable for people who are on the outside looking in. Let's pop back into the slideshow.
And sorry that I have the noise going on outside, if you can hear it. So really, I want to walk you through and Kaylee, if you, let me see, can you, if you mute yourself, let's see if the screen switches. No, it doesn't. It's okay. It's okay. I will go over this. So Immutable X. Okay, so there are NFTs on different blockchains, okay? And so some of the popular blockchains we talked about, which is Ethereum, which is Solana, which is on Bitcoin with Stacks, but there are other NFTs that are available on all the different types of blockchains. So today I kind of want to talk about, actually, Kayla, can you go to the next slide really quickly? The next slide real quick. And you don't have to keep yourself muted. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was another slide for, I thought there was another slide before this one. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let's go back. Okay, so we're on the right slide. So I just wanted to give you a visual, and we're trying to figure out like how we can give you a visual and have the right person's face show up. So just bear with us, but we thought that it would be easy to present for people who are visual learners. And so I'm gonna go over some NFTs that are on Ethereum layer 2. Right. So Immutable X is one platform that has NFTs on Ethereum layer 2. And Polygon is also another blockchain that has NFTs on Ethereum layer 2. I said platform, but blockchain. And then on Solana, there are NFTs are sold on Magic Eden. And Magic Eden is their like go-to platform, which is similar to OpenSea, but just only for Solana NFTs. And we're going to talk about a particular NFT called DeGods that is kind of like the big kahuna on the Solana blockchain. All right, so I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to take you to Token Trove, which is on Ethereum's Immutable X layer 2 NFT. So let's share the screen, and I'm going to pull that up for you. All right, so as you can see, you have tokentrove.com, and then you can see their top 15 NFT projects here. And Book Games is the #1 project here, and that's going to be another Gary V NFT project that is connected to the book release, a book release that he released last year. And so if I click on Book Games, you can see what the floor price is currently going for, which is about 0.18 Ethereum. And you can see that 8.5% of all of the NFTs are listed, and you can see it says items. There's 119 of these NFTs, and this project was designed to be burned. So basically what's been going on is Gary has been offering incentives that for other items or spots in other places, or that's in his ecosystem, right? And so if you burn your 5 one particular book game NFT, he offered for folks to get a ticket to his V conference that is coming up in a few weeks, right? And so this is kind of like a long-term play. Either you want to basically burn these NFTs for the different prizes, or you want to hold on to it, and as the supply burns, the value of these NFTs will definitely go up. And there's a whole metric of like around the frames, and some frames are more rare than others. And this is all like artwork that Gary V did himself. So that's why it looks like that. I'm going to hop on over then now to Magic Eden, which is where you have all of the Solana NFTs. And you can kind of see they have a launch pad. So what's really, really cool about Magic Eden is that there are projects that they pick to be a part of their launch pad, and they like support them with marketing. And so you can see what those projects are up here, where it says the launch pad drops that are live. You can see some that are coming up soon. So 7 hours, 15 hours, 1 day, and you can kind of keep on going with that. And then you can see like what the popular collections are, 7 days, the last 24 hours. And I'm doing the last 24 hours, and here we see OK Bears again. And we see this Sets on Crew, CETS. And then we see DeGods. So I wanted to click on DeGods. And as you can see, the floor price for DeGods is 265 Solana. And total listed count, so there's 146 that are actually listed for sale right now. And this is what the artwork looks like. And I think you get a feel for that, but I want to go a little bit more into like what this project is about. Okay, so what is DeGods? They have their own token called Dust. Everything you need to know about it. Okay. DeGods is a Solana-based deflationary collection composed of 10,000 virtual gods, so showcasing artistry with their creative outfits and I Feast colors. Right? So let's scroll down to the outstanding features. What is the USP, unique selling point? DeGods is a Solana-based deflationary collection It can be purchased on Alpha Art, which is another platform, or Magic Eden. Which I think this is a little outdated because I think you can buy it on OpenSea as well now. After purchasing a DeGod, a holder can finally join the collection's holders exclusive Discord community and verify their assets. DeGod's rarity can be analyzed on the collection's official rarity explorer, et cetera, et cetera. Holders can turn their DeGod into a dead god by minting a special concoction called Stardust for 1,000 dust tokens. Dead gods will not inflate the collection supply because the gods and dead gods are identified as one. Holders who acquire a dead god will not have a new separate NFT, but just another version of their dead god. So basically it morphs into a new NFT as opposed to you having two NFTs. It says, with this, what's the real benefit of having a dead god in the first place? By burning a D-God with a dead god, holders can acquire double dust tokens compared to when burning a god alone, right? And then it kind of goes into more detail about the DAO. The DAO is the collection's very own decentralized DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, and is funded by DeGod's marketplace fee. And it goes straight to the DAO, while the remaining 3.33% goes to the DeGod's core team. The DAO utilizes its funds in critical areas of development, including funding liquidity pools, decentralized exchanges, supporting talents inside the community, and purchasing assets for raffles and auctions. Right, and it goes more into, they have a staking mechanism if you want to stake the god or the dead god. They talk about who are their decision makers in the DAO. And then they have like a whole roadmap for this project. And I think I should stop there. So, if you are interested in holding something, this project has really gone up a lot in price at the moment. But if you're interested in holding something different, or you want to do more research into Solana-based NFTs and projects, join their Discord, because that's where all the intel is going to be for Solana NFTs, and also the intel for this particular project. So I hope you enjoyed info about a little bit about Solana. We're having a hard time hearing you, Kaylee. Hey guys, let us know in the chat if you can hear Kaylee. If you cannot, let us know too. Let us know. Can we get a comment? Can we get a comment? No audio. Okay. That is fine. I will go into the news and Kaylee will restart it on up. All right. So thank you. Oops. More. All right, guys. I am going to jump into the news. And Kaylee will come back and she will talk about stacks and she'll talk about Cardano NFTs as well. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All righty. Oh, Lord Jesus. So we're about to get into an article about ApeCoin, right? And so I just wanted to make sure that I check the price of ApeCoin right now. So it's about $19. Okay. So everything you need to know about the Otherside land sale. So if you're not familiar, we hear you again, Kaylee.
Awesome. I'm hyped for this.
Okay. So, so this has been a huge thing all over the crypto space because Yugalabs is a huge figure in this space. And this has just been moving, it's been basically the talk of the town. So the minutes today, it started today, and ApeCoin, basically they are creating a metaverse called the Otherside. And they're offering land for people to buy land inside of their metaverse. And so that started today. And ApeCoin is the official payment method to purchase the land. It says the Bored Ape Yacht Club's Otherside Metaverse project will launch later this week, and those who registered in advance will get a guaranteed mint allocation. They will use ApeCoin as the only method for all primary sales. The official announcement came after a series of alpha leaks and another BASE hack. So that's interesting now that I think about it, because it's like, was BASE hacked on purpose to promote whatever they have going on? So that's really interesting. Also, like, this is all right. Let me keep reading. According to Otherside's Twitter announcement, Otherside's upcoming mint will have a flat price of 305 APE per NFT, which per NFT means per plot of land. It says that the team emphasized that user will be their only official account, and the announcement led to one APE jumping up to the price of $18, which we just looked at the price a second ago. The thing though here is, like, you have to be KYC'd in order to purchase the land. And I'm really like, is Yugalabs the feds? Because like, why do we have to KYC to purchase land in the metaverse? Like, what is really up here? So, that was my first thought, okay? It says that the team released a teaser on March 19th. Since then, fans have been really eager in anticipation on the Otherside's reveal. Last week, gossip circulated on Twitter that those blue chip NFT collections, which made a cameo appearance in the teaser, would be auto whitelisted for the Otherside. So basically, there were people that were already purchased other NFTs that were whitelisted to get in on this land sale, as in the pre-sale portion of it. So we have BASE, we have Macy, which is Mutant Ape. You have CryptoPunks, Meebits, Cool Cats, Nouns, WoW, World of Women, Toads. Those are the list. That's the list of and I don't think it's just them. I think there's more NFT projects, but those are the people that got the whitelist opportunity. So if they actually owned one of those NFTs, they got the opportunity to be whitelisted and get in on this sale early. So I don't know, like, what are your thoughts, you guys? What do you think about having to be KYC'd in order to participate in this project? And does this make you want to actually like own some ApeCoin now? For those who haven't been even paying attention to ApeCoin, they're really trying to create this ecosystem, and I think they're doing a really great job at it. And so let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna jump on over to our next article right now, and I'll check the comments in a second. All right, so my next article is OpenSea acquires Gem and chess.com and makes a move into and chess.com makes a move into NFTs. So what was most important to me was, I don't know if you know this, but the nickname for OpenSea in the Twitter world, crypto space, is Broken Sea, because it has been like the main place to purchase and sell NFTs, but there's been a lot of issues, right? And the nuances. And so we didn't go over the platform called Gem last week, but Gem is an NFT aggregator. And so they're purchasing it. And, as they acquire probably other smaller known platforms that really good at their niche, they'll acquire them and then implement that technology so that OpenSea can get better. Let me go on and to read a little bit about this article. OpenSea's NFT empire just got bigger with its latest acquisition, while virtual influencer Ray creates an NFT collection to advance girls' education, and online chess players can now turn memorable matches into NFTs with chess.com, which is really cool. Okay, if you're into chess, and a lot of Bitcoiners are, and so I know that you guys are. All right. In Monday Twitter post, OpenSea announced it had acquired non-fungible token marketplace aggregator Gem for an undisclosed price. A blog post by OpenSea's CEO stated that the company made this move to improve the experience of its more seasoned pro users. Gem lets traders buy NFTs across various collections and multiple marketplaces in a single transaction that saves on gas fees. For now, OpenSea is adding popular Gem features such as its collection floor price sweeping tool and rarity-based ratings to its platform. Gem will continue operating independently from OpenSea as a standalone product, but OpenSea intends to continually integrate Gem's features into the NFT market space. And so you can see OpenSea made this announcement, and they're really excited about it as well. Now, Kaylee, I'm just going to turn it back over to you so that we can kind of backtrack a little bit into what you were talking about before the sound went out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 1 second. I can't share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
And then actually let's hop into the news. So let's start off with looking at Stacks Ventures. They're dropping a new cohort. So let's drop into that and look at their tweet here. Gotcha. Awesome. So Stacks Ventures just dropped a cohort. So if you're listening to this, you're like, what's Stacks Ventures? So on the Stacks ecosystem, Stacks Ventures is more of a capital firm where they actually help up and coming projects earn liquidity. It's more like a mentee mentor program where they take them in, they teach them like how to be a solid business, how to get funding. And it's amazing. So right now, we said that they're welcoming 24 new portfolio companies to the Stacks Venture family. So it ranges from networking, Web3, NFT, DAOs, education, DeFi, health, climate, music. we touched on before for categories, we see music and photography. I agree with Crypto BJ that we're going to see a ton of that this summer. So here we're seeing that more expand. So let's look into the article here. So these are the cohort startups. So here's a list of who's coming into this. So we have One Huddle, which is a Citicoin education base. So it uses mobile games to take employees onboarding and training to the next level. We see Bazooka Tango here, which is more of a gaming project, and the Activism Blizzard for the play to earn gaming industry. So the founder previously built mobile games to about 45 million users, and they raised about $70 million in US funding, which is pretty incredible. And just to name a couple few here, we have APE Internet, which is based on Citicoins, decentralized networking, ISP. So it's the next generation internet, Helium competitor. It enables Bitcoin native IoT programs as well as IoT micropayments for the Bitcoin money stack. So these are awesome projects that are building on stacks. We have Flatlay here, social commerce. So they're a commerce marketplace activating communities of creators, influencers, and customers. So they provide publishing tools for anyone to start a digital storefront in seconds. So you're thinking like Shopify, well, this is Web3, we're building on Bitcoin, we have Flatlay. So these are the cool, innovative things building, and that's what's trending in our weekly news. We're also going to look at Moonray. So a lot of people have been talking about Moonray. What's Moonray? I know King Bless has talked about it a little bit. So Moonray is a metaverse on Ethereum and stacks. So we're seeing more gaming and metaverse projects come onto Bitcoin. So they're actually having their first mint next Friday, May 7th. So this is called a foundation mint. So this has been really hyped up for a lot of reasons. And the first main reason is because if you mint this NFT, like if you have the whitelist, you'll have whitelist for land sales. So, people are like, well, I don't want to jump into something without looking at the game. Like what kind of game have they built over time? So we're seeing here. So here's a short little clip. See, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you guys can hear this, but you can get a look at the gaming. So you can see visually how amazing the background is. You can look at the little ecosystem here. You can see the details. So this is the game, and you'll have land within this game. So that NFT drop the foundation mint, it's not just an NFT. Like Crypto BJ mentioned before, like these NFTs are just like an idea of holding a certificate, whether it's a deed. So you'll hold like deeds, and you'll also hold skins. So in this game, you'll have a skin. So the character right here that's fighting, the skin will look like this guy. Oops. Let me share my screen again. Yep. So the skin will look like this. So you'll see this, I guess, body-like type thing. You'll see it fighting, you'll see it exploring, you'll see it jumping around. So the mint details. So the mint date is May 7th, and the times will range. So if you're a partner, you get early access at 7 a.m. EST to 6 a.m. EST. We have a ton of dates and times here. So everyone's really grouped based on the status that you hold, whether you're a partner, you have a pre-sale pass, you have the whitelist, or if you're waiting on the public sale, that may or may not happen. It will be on the 8th the following day. The quantity would be 55,000. So we see that the treasury would hold 500, the partners would hold 400, the pre-sale pass would be 750, the whitelisters have access to over 3,000. So we see, again, it's really important to be a part of the community and to hold whitelist spots, because that's what's really going to guarantee you to hold some of these NFTs. And of course, we can't miss out on the price. The mint price is going to be 0.15 ETH. So what do you get? Like I mentioned before, you get the skin. So you get the skin, you get the access to the closed alpha release. So I know a lot of people know about Sandbox. So they had an alpha release late last year. Moonray will have their alpha release coming. So quarter Q2 or Q3, we'll see that. So of course, this project's going to be really hyped up, guys. This is the first metaverse on Bitcoin, and it's also a multi-chain on Ethereum. So they're going over to ETH to get capital, to draw people in. And then we're also seeing them come over to Bitcoin and settle and build a foundation there. So that's really interesting.
Did you talk about when the game was due out?
Yeah, so now correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm pretty sure it's coming out Q2, the early access release. But that may change depending on how everything goes. And again, this is a metaverse project. Like, they're constantly building, they're developing. A metaverse is pretty much new. So there will be times where we'll see like, hey, we're pushing this back because we want to make this the best it can possibly be for the release. So Q2 or Q3. But again, I will update you guys in Discord. So perks of being in Discord. And let me screen.
Yeah. Let me just jump in before you go to your next slide. So someone made a comment here that I just love so much, so much, and I'm looking to find it. So Strictly Three Spores, I just want to say welcome. Thank you for joining us. We are here every Friday, and please, if you have children and you have and you want to have them join and learn about NFTs, like a lot of kids are into this space, and so and if we can be a representation for young ladies, we'd love to do that. The executioner number one, I loved your buy the rumor, sell the news. Like, that is top-notch advice for anyone to go by. I really love that. So thank you for sharing that. All right, so we were talking about, there was a great conversation going on in here, and you guys, so if you ever catch us live, know that there's going to be some good intel. There's quite a few of you, some of you that chose to buy, are going to be buying land in the Otherside, and some of you that are and are not, because you might choose to KYC or may not, which is really cool, because we all have different goals and missions on our investment journey. So do what works for you. I just want to say that. I also want to say, let's see, there's another question in here.
Let's see.
Someone, Satoshi's gang, said I need to buy some Bitcoin NFTs. And I think that is oh, there was a question in here. Oh, someone wanted to know if we had any alpha. We drop little gems. We really want you guys to want to give everyone a good footing for the people that are really new. So our first few episodes, like, our goal is to like kind of teach more, so to give you a good solid foundation, so that people aren't just like, you started the show and like I'm a beginner. So it's like, we're starting off, but
Yep.
as we move forward, we'll be talking more for people who are not beginners and just kind of want that alpha and know what the community is talking about, at least between us and what we hear in the community. So stay tuned for that. Kaylee, you yes, you want to get back into the news on your end?
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that wraps up my news. But what I will do, I will drop the Moonray server link into the chat so you guys can check that out for their mint next week. Like I said, if you get that NFT, you will have whitelist for land sale. So that is a little prop there. Let's
I'm gonna go into the NFT tools.
Okay,
so I really wanted to touch on this, the different types of NFT tools that there are. Yes. So let me see something. Oh, I can. All right, I'm learning new things about this platform. So as we can see here, peer-to-peer trades. So if you are someone who does not want to use OpenSea and pay their fees, and you find someone that's selling an NFT that you like, or you're in Discord and someone is selling an NFT that you want to purchase, you can actually use NFTtrader.io or swap.kiwi so that like it becomes an even exchange, and you can feel safe that the money that's going to be, you're going to do a fair exchange, right? And so basically you set up the terms, everyone accepts the terms, and then once you have uploaded the NFT or the money, whichever side of the trade you are, it swaps it so that everyone can be happy. And then you don't have to pay the fees of the different platforms. So if you want to do the peer-to-peer, that is definitely an option for you. Also, now moving on to this side, on the research side, we have NFT nerds. There are a lot of tools to research NFTs to see what these projects are doing. NFT nerds is one, Nansen is another, WAGMI, WGMI.io is another, Mobi.gg is, I have a few, I mean, there's probably, I have a go-to list of about 25 or so. I actually, that's on my NFT cheat sheet for those of you that are interested in grabbing that. But I want to dig deeper into NFT nerd today. So I'm going to share a link with you. I'm going to share a link with you in just about a few seconds. That's going to go through like what it's like using NFT nerds. But I just want to give you the heads up, like you can, you have to connect your wallet, and you can say, like, you can see exactly in real time what's going on. So for whatever reason on OpenSea, things are a little bit delayed. So if you're going to buy an NFT, sometimes you'll click on it and someone just bought it, right? And so there's like some kind of delay with the transaction. And so when you're using some of these tools, they will give you the correct, up-to-date information. So you're not clicking on and re-clicking on things to seeing if you could buy it when it's already been sold. And then also you can calculate like how much of a transaction fee you're willing to pay over the current transaction fee, so that you don't lose a trade because of that, right? Or a purchase because of that. So you can already put it in. I'm willing to pay 20% over. And so so that you can be disciplined, but also so that you don't lose out on something that you're willing to pay more for. And so with that said, I'm just gonna play a clip of someone going through NFT nerds for a few minutes, and you guys tell me what you think. Oh gosh, it started all over again. JDOS. All right. I have the link. So let me stop sharing my screen really quickly for you all. And let's see.
Let's jump into the comment section real quick here and see what you guys are talking about.
Right.
90, I see here someone wrote the executioner number 1, 99% of the folks in DeFi don't file for taxes, and the shrewd ones won't mess with KYC. That's funny, but I do understand where you guys are coming from about not doing KYC, because it's kind of not in tune with the whole degenerate idea.
And I'm just about set up, so just so you know, I won't be much longer. I'm just trying to make sure I find the right space, the right timing on the video. I thought I had it all set up.
No worries, no worries. But let's answer some more questions here. And Noel Navarro said, you waste crypto for taxes. We all pay our taxes here. We all pay our taxes here. Untwisting the Game, crypto, 100 smiley face. Thank you guys for your support. Shout out to you guys at Untwisting the Game. If there was a war between ApeCoin and Shiba, who would win based on merit?
ApeCoin. ApeCoin would win, of course.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of even question is that?
I agree. ApeCoin all the way.
Are you ready for me, or you got another question? You're ready?
Okay.
Okay. All right, let me share my screen real quick. All right, so like I was saying, we're talking about, we're going into NFT nerds right now. And
graphs and charts. But one of the most powerful tools on here is the Firehose. So this is all of the projects, all of the activity currently taking place on OpenSea. Well, I say all of the projects. They have a threshold. They only include projects that have done a certain amount of volume. I'm not actually sure what the threshold is, but it helps exclude a lot of the rubbish projects that you don't actually want to follow anyway. But if you keep this page open, you can actually set up alerts. And then you can pop up, these alerts can do either just a pop-up alert or an audio alert as well. So you can have this running in the background. You might have decided you want to jump into a project, but only if the floor price drops below a certain level or the rank is below a certain level or both together, the alert comes through. Then you can quickly hit the buy button just as you would have done on the other page that I just showed you. So let's say we've decided we want to get into Edenhold. What I would do first is look on Edenhold, see what's actually going on. So there'll be a link through to OpenSea, go through to OpenSea, and I believe that none of these were revealed at the moment. So I wouldn't worry about rank at the moment because there's no ranks that have been established because nothing has been revealed. So what I would go back to here, I'd go to Edenhold, I would see what the actual floor price was. So at the moment, the 1 hour sales floor price is just over 0.229. And then I'd watch this for a bit to see what's actually happening. So trades, a lot of trades are going through in the low 30s. So actually the floor price is probably closer to 30 at the moment. And you can see this on the dots. The floor price is actually starting to tick up. So I might sit here thinking, well, actually, I really like this project for some particular reason and I want to jump in. But I don't necessarily want to pay 0.35. I'd much rather pay 0.3 because that gives me a slight edge straight away. And you can see there are ones coming in here. So I could just sit and watch this list and be like, wow, I'll buy this at 0.299. Or what you can do so you can go about the rest of your day is go back to the Firehose, go to manage alerts, and we can add a new alert. We'll pop in Edenhold. Oh, it's Edenhold's already there. What's the max price that I want to pay? So I'm going to say 0.3 is the maximum. Now, if there was a rank, so it was a revealed project and I only want to pay 0.3 and a maximum rank of say 1,000 or 500, I'd put that in as well. Instead, I'll just leave it at 0.3 and click save. And then as long as you've got this page open, you will get an alert pop up if something comes onto the market at 0.3 or below. So you see this one here come on at 0.35. I got no alert because it wasn't below the correct threshold. So you can sit here for a bit. We might get an alert go off while I'm going through the rest of this video. We might not. Oh, there we go. We just got one pop up straight away. So you'll see this will go through. MetaMask is already doing its thing. So if I wanted to, I could jump in and buy this at 0.3. I'm not going to, but I just wanted to show you guys how powerful this tool is.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. So as you can see, you can really use that tool. And like I said, there's many tools. You can figure out what works for you, but it really just helps you to be an efficient trader. And really, be on top of it and see what's going on in real time. And it helps you to bypass some of those delays as well. And then, of course, if you really are overachiever, you can create your own bot, all right, that can snipe up these deals as well. So that is something that we can talk about in the future. So I really want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope you got something out of it. Kaylee, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I think we covered so much awesome tips and tricks. So if you guys want, I know there's a lot of great information. Always feel free to rewind and rewatch. And we'll be here next week with even more alpha and even more tips and education on NFTs. So tune in, set that notification bell, hit the like button, please, and catch us next week.
Catch us next week. See you. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
And until next time, keep your ears to the crypto streets.
Bye, guys.